Alright guys, it's Hoverbike time. So, Nitro Colin Furze mini event is finally wrapping up, as we saw in the title that was released recently. And today we are celebrating, woohoo, because we finally have the third car in the whole Colin Furze mini event, which is, of course, the Hoverbike. So, that's what the video is going to be on today, and I'll kind of just talk about, like, wrapping up the Colin Furze event, talking about what I liked, what I disliked, what they can do better next time, etc., and honestly just going over everything. So, let's jump right into it. Obviously, first off, let's check out the Hoverbike. Woohoo! I'm kind of excited about this one because I did like the design of it when I saw it previously, and I would obviously like to see the third car, so why not? I also have waited to claim my title because I was just waiting for this video, and so we'll talk about the title very quickly. Log in during the Nitro Furze event, November 10th to 23rd in 2020. Obviously means that the Nitro Furze event is ending today, so if you want to get, like, your stuff, if you want to get Nitro Furze things, do it now before you miss out on them. And I said in a couple videos previously that I really like the idea of having not a custom title, but a title for the event because it makes it feel more like an event. Same thing with the sticker. So nice job, Nitro, in including the title. I do like that. Even if it's a very simple title, it's still one that people can use to support the event. It's also one they can just show that they were around during the event. Like, I don't know, some other, honestly, just anything. No, just any title you can think of. And then, of course, we have the main event, the Hoverbike, the big attraction. Obviously, just hashtag Nitro Furze, and then we got the Colin Furze decal thing. I don't even know what that. I think if you click on that, it'll take you to the information page. So if we claim the Hoverbike now, ooh, looks kind of cool. I'm really excited. Again, apologies if I don't sound like insanely energized. I keep doing this thing where I record videos like the second I wake up, so I'm always just tired. If I look tired right now, it's because I am tired. However, if we get away from the jet bicycle, should have called it jet bike. Jet bicycle just doesn't have the same ring to it. However, the hover bike, okay, this is kind of cool. So obviously the first thing you notice is that it's a hover bike. Comedian over here, guys. But you can obviously see the spinning propellers and the things that are keeping the hoverbike hovering, and then you can see it's producing a large amount of smoke or air or wind or whatever I don't know. And then, of course, Colin Furze's tie is flapping in the wind, and they're all really cool effects. I do like the animations, and I do like the way that Nitro has kind of put this whole thing together. I feel like the hoverbike and the jet bike and the screw tank were pretty straightforward cars, right? There wasn't a large room for creativity because Colin already did all the creativity in making them. So Nitro simply put them into the game as they were, and that's honestly pretty cool. I'm not complaining about that in any way. I think that the three vehicles are great vehicles. They're cool looking. They are cool sounding. They do cool things, and it's nice to have them in the game just as like alternate options to what we would consider to be normal cars, right? Finally, now we have animations and hover bikes and jet bikes. Like, that's kind of cool. I can't complain with any of that. Overall thoughts on the hover bike, I think it's a cool looking car. It simply is not one that I would use. I think I've said that about the other two cars released so far in the Colin Furze event. Like, I can appreciate the stylistic choices that gone into the car. I can appreciate the design work. I can appreciate Colin's creativity, the animation work, all of that. I love it. However, it's simply not one that I would prefer over, say, my Manta Ray, which is obviously one of my favorite cars. So, nice car. I'll give it like a solid 6 out of 10. I like the way it looks. It's simply not something that I would use over some of my other favorite cars in the game, right? Also, it's not like a traditional night stripe car, if that makes sense. Like, if you thought of the Hoverbike, would that be like a traditional night stripe car? No, you would think of like the Lamborghinis and some of those, right? So it doesn't really fit that like standard mold that we're really used to. However, I do like the car, and I think it's a solid 6 out of 10, just not one that I would use. And so now we're gonna do a couple races, and I'm gonna record this in a different recording, so I'll just edit all that together. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do some racing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those races. I actually haven't moved since. I'm just recording this afterwards. Don't ask questions. I have a weird way of making videos. However, hopefully you guys enjoyed those races, and be sure to just claim this thing if you want to race with it yourself. I don't know. But overall, I wanted to talk about the nitrofurze event as a whole because it's obviously ending today. I wanted to say that I do like the steps Nightstripe is taking with this mini event, right? This sponsorship, this partnership. I don't know what it's called. However, I do like the steps that they have been taking, right? They're doing things like including titles and stickers to make it a more complete experience for a user, right? There's 3 new cars. They're all animated. I love that. They're also doing something that they haven't done since old events, which is releasing all the cars on different days. They did this with the Christmas events back in the day, and it was honestly one of my favorite things when I could wake up in the morning and there would be a new car. And so that's the same thing that's honestly happening with me with the Colin Furze event, even though I'm not 10 years old anymore, and waking up in the morning and seeing a new car on Nightstripe isn't the most exciting start to my day. It's still kind of cool to wake up and say, oh, Nightstripe released a new car. That's kind of cool. So even though I'm not young and that's not like a massive thing for me anymore, it still is kind of fun, and I can appreciate the way that Nightstripe's doing it. I like it when they release different things on different days, right? So they stagger the releases of their cars, because it makes it feel more like what we used to have with events. A lot of what I say when I try to rate an event or a season or anything is honestly just comparing it to the old events, because in my opinion, old events were as close as we've had to perfect. I don't want to say they were perfect because there's always room for improvement anywhere in a video game, but I think that they were very, very well done. So the closer we can get to old events, honestly, the better. And I'm happy with the steps that Nightstripe has taken in this mini event to make it feel like one of the old events, right? Things like including titles and stickers and cars just to make it feel like you're getting more things, staggering the releases, and then of course adding decals for Colin Furze, right? They even have a logo. And when you click on this, it gets you to the video. I haven't even shown this video yet. So I didn't actually know what happened when you went to one of the videos, or when you clicked on one of the decals. But I guess now you do know. When you click on one of the Colin Furze logos, it will take you to the respective video for that vehicle. For instance, because I'm using the Hoverbike, it took me to the Hoverbike video, and I assume that if I switch to the screw tank and click on it, it'll take me to the screw tank video. I didn't actually know that, and that is a nice little touch that kind of explains why they have the whole decal. I like it. I like it. So all in all, I think Nitro did a good job with this event. I'm pretty happy. I can't complain that much. Obviously, it wasn't going to be some like massive month-long thing because obviously Colin for it's a mini event for a reason, but it also felt like a solid event. I don't know. This has just been one of the more exciting things that's happening on Nitro recently, especially since leaderboards have gone to pieces and there's not much else going on. So I'm happy about it. Overall, I'll give it like a solid 7 out of 10. I don't know what I rated the seasons, but I think that they did a good job with this event, and I have no complaints. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I do have a question for those of you who watched the end, because I assume you guys are dedicated subscribers. My video yesterday, did it send notifications? So I checked my phone recently, and I was like, wow, my video yesterday got like 200 views. Ouch. I don't know. I just want to know, like, why, so I can hopefully improve in the future. Was it simply because YouTube glitched and didn't send the notification out to subscribers, because I've had that happen in the past? Or was it because the video wasn't interesting enough? Or was it because I uploaded on Sunday at 3 in the afternoon, and that's just a bad time? But which confused me, because I've uploaded Sunday in the afternoon before, and it's always worked out okay. So I was just a bit confused why I only got, like, 400 views as opposed to the 800 to 1,000 that I would usually get in that time frame. I'm not mad. I don't care that much. I just don't want to know why. So if you guys watch the end, if you're like a dedicated subscriber, if you could at least tell me, like, try to explain why that video, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to know, like, the viewpoint of one of my viewers to see how that video didn't get as many views as I would have liked. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and of course, be sure to log in to Nitro and get these rewards if you haven't already, because they'll be gone probably by tomorrow. So, I'll see you on the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day.